What's going on, guys? Before we get into the video, I just want to thank all you guys. I posted 2 videos recently and I've gained like 40 subscribers just from that, which is kind of crazy to be honest. So I want to thank you guys all for that. Thank you for showing support. Today I'm going to go around and take pictures of my bike and kind of show you guys what I'm doing, my settings and all that. Try to help you guys out if you guys want to take pictures. I do have a spot in mind where I'm gonna go. We'll try there first. Yeah, so I'll record what I'm doing in person and I'll show you my camera settings and all that. And I think I'll throw up on the screen like how the finished product turned out. I'm not really gonna go over the editing I do in Lightroom because that's a lot of work and I honestly don't really know what I'm doing. I just kind of mess with it until it looks good. If you are curious on what I do for Lightroom, I might be able to make a video eventually, kind of walk through kind of how I edit them. Let me know in the comments, or if you have any other video ideas of what you want to see. So I don't really have too many video ideas. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys when we pull up to the spot. Alright, I'm at the spot. It's not exactly what I was looking for. It's not perfect because all the trees are dead, and apparently they did a lot of chopping down, so. But we're gonna work with what we got, and I'm gonna park next to the trees. Guys, I might make some cool pictures, who knows. So, obviously the first step is finding a good place to take pictures. This actually might be kind of cool. We'll see. Probably isn't ideal, but here's my camera. Alright, so this is my camera. It's a Canon M50. They don't really make lenses for them anymore, so I got the EF lens, 50mm, with the EF-M adapter to EF. Then we got the circle polarizer filter, which cuts out reflections and just makes it look better. So my settings, I always keep ISO the lowest it can go. For this camera, it's 100, because the lower it is, the less digital noise you'll have. So I always keep that as low as possible. For the aperture, depending on what subject you're shooting, lower aperture is going to have a more blurry background. I keep mine around like 2.8. Lower that a little bit. And then the shutter speed is what I normally adjust. I have it right there. That just does like the lighting and the exposure and stuff. So you don't want your darks to be too dark and you don't want your lights to be overexposed. Basically, I just go all around the bike and snap a bunch of pictures. Get different angles. There's like the 3/4, the head on, do the side, and you can do like close-ups and stuff. This isn't the best background, but it's kind of cool. I always snap as many pictures as possible because they don't always turn out good. But I always say as long as you get one good picture out of a photo shoot, it was successful. Sorry if my breathing's loud too. The microphone really picks up my breathing, so. Oh yeah. I also use autofocus. I don't like manual focus. I can't really use it. So I just go like that and tap on the screen where I want to focus. It's also pretty nice on a cloudy day because you don't have to really worry about lighting too much. Kind of just walk around while looking at it and see what kind of looks good. Get a front wheel shot. Man, this bike is so beautiful. So yeah, I take most of my pictures in portrait mode because it fits better on Instagram and TikTok and whatever. I don't really have a set thing that I do when I take pictures. I just kind of get different angles, take a bunch of pictures. That's my main tip, is just take as many pictures as you can, because at least some of them will turn out, hopefully. Obviously look for a good background. This one isn't the greatest, but gets the job done. I mean, the most important part is good background, good position on the bike. I normally angle it so the background's there, and then get a 3/4 view, or if you're going for different shots you can do whatever. But background lighting is pretty important. So it's kind of cloudy. The sun's coming out now, but you don't want it shining directly on it most of the time, unless you're going. There's so many different ways to take pictures, but I mean, yeah, just take a lot of pictures, mess around with the angles and stuff. Get a decent camera. Definitely get a mirrorless camera that has a flip down screen, because that's so much easier to angle it downwards. And then you don't need Lightroom. You can edit photos on any editing. I just choose Lightroom because it is one of the best, and there's just so much stuff you can do. And again, for editing, I use presets most of the time, and then I kind of just adjust them to how I like. And I don't really have a method to the chaos. I just keep adjusting until I like. I select the subject, which would be just the entire bike, and then basically once I'm done editing the preset, then I'll adjust the bike and fine-tune the bike to get all the coloring and shadows and everything. And then maybe I'll add some darkness around it. But hope there was at least one thing that was useful out of this video. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I like to think my pictures turn out pretty good. I just like taking pictures and messing around and stuff, so anything that can mix my two hobbies, it's good for me. Anything with motorcycles and cameras and video and stuff. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you got something valuable out of it. Thank you guys for all the subscribers. I really appreciate all the support. Leave any video suggestions you have in the comments, or any tips or anything you want to say. That'd be really appreciated, because I don't really have too many video ideas, and this is all kind of new to me. So you can ask any questions about cameras and stuff. I can do my best to answer. I'll probably put all my gear and stuff in the description, so you guys can take a look at that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a good day. See you later.